Hello all, welcome to our channel. This is a series of international relations as we are looking into United Nations. Our today's topic of discussion is roles of United Nations in international peace and security. So if you have not liked our channel till date, so please do like, share and subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get the latest video updates to our channel. So let's get started. So the UN is the most representative intergovernmental organization of the world today. The United Nations has made enormous positive contribution in maintaining international peace and security and promoting cooperation among states and international development. The role of United Nations as maintaining international peace and security should be assessed under the following points. The first one is resolution and management of conflicts. So as and when conflicts breaks out in any part of the world which threatens international peace and security, the Security Council takes various actions ranging from consultation and mediation to sanction and armed action. The involvement of global body limits the scope and area of conflict. The UN had success during Korean War, that is from 1950 to 53. The military actions in Iraq, Afghanistan and Libya are mandated by UN. The UN also manages the conflict situations in various parts of the world by its peacekeeping activities. The UN has developed an elaborate mechanism of providing shelter and rehabilitating refugees in many parts of the globe. The civil strife and armed conflicts in Africa have aggravated the refugee problem in Africa. India has been in the forefront of the multilateral activities. Second is promotion of international cooperation among nations. Promotion of international cooperation among nations. The preamble of UNESCO states that since the war breaks out in the minds of men, the search for peace should begin there. The cooperation is forged among the nations through the various programs of socio-economic development and launches by the special agencies under the supervision of ECOSOC, that is ECOSOC, in the field of education, health, scientific development, rehabilitation, poverty alleviation, etc. United Nations General Assembly adopted resolution of new International Economic Order, that is NIEO, in 1974, which provides for the cooperation among developed and developing countries for the establishment of a just and equitable global economic order. During COVID pandemic in 2020, India has come forward to supply medical equipments, medicines and COVID vaccines to many developing countries. India has also supplied COVID vaccine to South Asian countries as humanitarian assistance. Even the WHO has praised India's contribution in managing this human tragedy. Third one is resolving global challenges. Resolving global challenges. So the resolution of these challenges require global action, which is taken by UN. Some of the major global challenges of our times are human rights, poverty, hunger, etc. The UN has taken many collective actions to find solutions to these problems. It took major initiatives to convene an international conference on environment in 1972 and Earth Summit in 1992 in Rio de Janeiro to take global actions for protection of environment. The International Environment Summits are held at every 20 years and last summit was held in 2012, and ongoing negotiations on climate change are being conducted under the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC. The UN General Assembly convened Millennium Summit in 2000 and laid down 8 Millennium Development Goals, that is MDGs, to be realized by the year of 2015. The MDGs include poverty elimination, public health, control of diseases, empowerment of women, and development of poor countries. Later in 2015, the UN framed 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are to be achieved by the year 2020. The UN has evolved a very elaborate human rights regime and mechanism of the promotion and protection of human rights. The UN has set up the Human Rights Council in 2006 to monitor the violation of human rights in different parts of the world. For the empowerment of women, and the UN established a new apex body called UN Women in 2010. Fourth one is disarmament. So, arms race and proliferation of nuclear weapons are the potential threats to international peace and security. Since the very beginning, the US has tried to facilitate the process of arms control and non-proliferation of nuclear weapons. The UN convened 3 international disarmament conferences, that is in Geneva in 1978, 1982 and 1988. The UN Disarmament Commission works on regular basis for promotion of disarmament. The Non-Proliferation Treaty, that is NPT, was concluded on the behalf of UN. The International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA), International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA), keeps watch on the proliferation of nuclear weapons throughout the world. The UN has organized 3 conferences on nuclear security in 2010, 12 and March 2014 in Washington, Seoul and Hague respectively. In 2013, UN Security Council passed resolution to detect and destroy chemical weapons in Syria. The Treaty of Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, that is TPNW, was adopted on 7 July 2017 by the UN Conference to regulate a legally binding instrument to prohibit nuclear weapons, leading towards the total elimination, held in New York from 27 to 31st March 2017 and June 15 to July 7, 2017. 50 countries have ratified the TPNW up to October 25, 2020. The TPNW, that is Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, have entered into force in 21st January 2021. It was an historic day in the history of UN. The fifth and the last one is Global Forum for Discussion. So the UN acts as a global forum for discussion on various problems and issues of our time. It also coordinates the actions of international community to address these problems. So let's quickly look back to the roles of UN in international peace and security. So first one is resolution or management of conflicts. Second is promotion of international cooperation among nations. Third is resolving global challenges. Fourth is disarmament. And fifth is global forum for discussion. So this is all about the roles of UN in security and international peace. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get the latest video updates to our channel. Thank you.